In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on December 10, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Xavier versus Cincinnati. The 90th Crosstown Shootout is upon us as the Xavier Musketeers take on the Cincinnati Bearcats at Fifth Third Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio, on Saturday, December 10, 2022. The Bearcats lead the series 51-38, but the Musketeers have won the last 3 encounters, so let's take a closer look to get you the best Xavier versus Cincinnati betting pick. Xavier is 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games and 5-12 against the spread in their last 18 games following a win. The over is 19-7 in Xavier's last 26 games. Cincinnati is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games and 15-37 against the spread in their last 53 Saturday games. The over is 4-1 in Cincinnati's last 5 games. The home team is 6-1 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 7 head-to-head meetings. The Xavier Musketeers have won their last 3 matchups against the Bearcats, so they already know what to expect when it comes to beating their offensive and defensive playstyles. In addition, Xavier is ending this matchup with a 2-game win streak to add to the positive momentum they already have from their last 3 matchups against the Bearcats. With Baum coming off a 23-point outing and Nunch coming from a 17-point, 14-rebound outing, expect them to have big performances in this matchup. The Musketeers are a high-caliber offensive team averaging 84 points per contest, while also having the ability to keep their opponents at 74 points per game. Take the Musketeers winning 4 consecutive games against Cincinnati and winning their first road game this season. So the Xavier Musketeers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Musketeers have surpassed an 80-point mark in 4 of their last 5 outings at any location, including an 88-84 defeat to Gonzaga at the neutral site. They record 71.7 possessions per 40 minutes and lean on their prolific offense, so give me the over on the totals. Last season, Xavier beat Cincinnati 83-63 as a 6.5-point home fave with a total of 133.5 points. The Bearcats should be able to score more than 63 points this time around. They record 68.9 possessions per 40 minutes, and the over is 4-1 in Cincinnati's last 5 contests. Overall, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Georgia Tech versus North Carolina. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will be going for their 3rd consecutive win when they face the North Carolina Tar Heels on Saturday afternoon. The Yellow Jackets are coming off a 79-77 win over Georgia as 4.5-point favorites. The Tar Heels are coming off an 80-72 loss to Virginia Tech at even odds. North Carolina is 7-3 in its last 10 games against Georgia Tech. The Tar Heels are 0-4 against the spread in their last 5 games. North Carolina is 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games played on Saturday. The under is 4-1 in the Tar Heels' last 5 home games. The under is 4-0 in the Yellow Jackets' last 4 road games. This North Carolina team isn't very good, and they are going to struggle again in this game. This North Carolina defense isn't good, and 2 games ago Georgia Tech scored 81 points. The Yellow Jackets are going to run up the score here. It's going to be another disappointing game for North Carolina. Back Georgia Tech against the spread. It wouldn't be shocking if the Yellow Jackets win this game. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Yellow Jackets are averaging 69.5 points per game and 62 points per game on the road. They averaged 66 points per game in their last 3 games against the Tar Heels. They play at a slow pace, averaging 70.8 possessions per game, and they're facing a team that is giving up 68 points per game at home, so expect them to hit their average in this game. The Tar Heels are averaging 79 points per game and 81 points per game at home. They averaged 78 points per game in their last 3 games against the Yellow Jackets. Jackets. They play at a much faster pace, averaging 75.6 possessions per game. With the Yellow Jackets giving up 72.5 points per game on the road, the Tar Heels will score enough points to push the score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Auburn versus Memphis. The Auburn Tigers battle the Memphis Tigers in an inter-conference battle on Saturday afternoon. Auburn posted a dominating home win against Colgate in their previous action. Memphis logged a home win against Little Rock on Tuesday. These foes last met in 2020 in a game Auburn won by a 74-71 score. Memphis is 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games on Saturday. The under is 4-0-1 in the Tigers' last 5 games following an against the spread loss. The under is 4-1 in Tigers' last 5 games following a straight-up win of more than 20 points. The under is 5-0 in Tigers' last 5 games after scoring more than 90 points in their previous game. The Auburn Tigers remain undefeated, winning all 8 games on the season. Memphis is an outstanding squad but has already lost games against St. Louis and Seton Hall. Offensively, these squads are quite even. Auburn is averaging 1 more point per 100 possessions, but where Auburn stands out is in the defensive end. They are only conceding 87.6 points per 100, good for 7th in all of DI. Memphis is allowing 90.5 points per 100. Furthermore, Memphis lacks 3-point shooting, recording a poor 32.5% mark from deep, and it will be more difficult than usual to have any success considering Auburn is holding foes to only 26.1% shooting from beyond the arc. The Tigers rely heavily on Kendrick Davis, who attempts close to 20 field goals per game, but if he is off his game, then the squad struggles offensively. Davis has shot below 30% in 3 out of his last 4 games. This is the best defensive team Davis and Memphis have seen this season, so the Auburn Tigers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. While both of these teams are more efficient in playing defense compared to offense, the odds makers have already accounted for it. When combined, these two teams average a total of 147 points per game. They are both ranked in about the top third of Pomeroy's adjusted tempo, with Memphis sitting at 144th and Auburn at 128th. Auburn just dropped 93 on Colgate and Memphis 87 on Little Rock, their best offensive output for both teams so far this season. They're similar teams with similar weaknesses. They both give up a lot of offensive rebounds, they have a tendency to foul, and they turn the ball over more than they should. This is a low total due to the defense on these foes, but Auburn plays at a faster pace than the national average and is capable of big points. They scored an average of 72 points in their last 5 games, and their stellar offensive rebounding will lead to second-chance opportunities. In addition, Memphis has reached at least 69 points in 3 of its 4 games against power conference opponents this season. The Tigers have especially been productive recently, sinking at least 80 points in 2 out of their last 3 clashes, and are now shooting a solid 45.9% as a team. The over is 5-2 in Memphis' last 7 games following a straight-up win. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.